Is Xbox dead? I don't know.
Xbox, man, what happened
As an Xbox gamer or ex Xbox gamer myself, yeah, it's kind of dead.
to the game I used
There's
to
been no
love?
games.
What it has become is just
Dog shit.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Every step of the way, they're finding new lows to hit. Today,
I was
Xbox
so happy when they announced they were starting to buy up like other companies. Like when they bought Obsidian, I was like, yes, we're finally going to get our New Vegas 2 or our New Vegas remaster. And it's like, what have they done with it? Um, Avowed, I think, was Obsidian. That was Outer Worlds. That's it, I think. Oh,
has
Grounded.
announced a
Grounded's decent,
Game Pass
actually.
change, and it's a doozy. Try
It's
a
really bad.
50% price increase to the Game Pass Ultimate tier.
With next to no extra additions other than, I think, Fortnite Crew.
Yeah, and it is revolting. It's going about as well as me in a dunk competition. They have increased the price to $30 a month for the Ultimate tier, and the two previous tiers for Essential and Premium are just not worth it. The
Essential is
Ultimate tier is the
worthless.
only one that lets you get the games day one. And for a large number of people, that was one of the
That's
main
the whole reason you
draws
paid
of the
for it.
service here.
Yeah.
And even though the Xbox catalog has been like a fucking Magikarp over the last few years, just extremely weak,
There's
the
nothing.
value you got out of Game Pass at the previous price point made up for
Was,
it. Like
yeah.
it was worth it. And it's something that I
It was
glazed
what, 15, $16? And there were, admittedly, like at least 20 or 30 games on there that were pretty solid.
quite a bit. But now,
Over the years, they remove games and cycles and stuff. Over the years, they kept removing good games. But there are still some decent ones.
at this price point, the fuck is the point in keeping it anymore? It's just not worth it. And a lot of people are now canceling their subscription to Game Pass in
Yep.
response to these price
I think
increases.
GameStop
It's
posted
just
saying they're still
L
selling them for
after L
$20, like the scratch off card with code on the back.
for Xbox. Like even just recently they farted out a new price increase for the consoles in a
I
time
saw that, yeah,
period
it's like
where
$50 increase
Xboxes
on
are like
everything.
fucking fossils. Like you can't give those bitches away sometimes. It's a console that doesn't have a whole lot of reasons to buy it unless your friends are already on it, but chances are your
They're
friends have
not.
already moved past it. Because being an Xbox fan in 2025 is like being a fidget spinner enthusiast. It's just not cool. It's lame. Like it is
Fucking fidget spinners,
so
man.
far
Holy.
past its prime now. And it brings me no joy saying that, by the way. As I have always proudly stated,
Xbox,
Xbox
man.
and Xbox 360 have been my favorite gaming
Yup.
experiences. Those
360
two
was the
consoles,
day, or
I
were
think, are
the
the most
days.
important pieces of
Coming
like
home and booting
gaming
up like the
hardware
original
ever
Minecraft
made.
on
But
360.
once the Xbox One came out, that's when it all
Well,
went
not the
tits up, and
original
it is
original
not
Minecraft, but
recovered.
you know what I mean.
You hate to see what Xbox has become. And anytime I talk about Xbox or like criticize a lot of the decisions they made over the years, somehow there is still like this last holdout of warriors willing to fight Xbox
I mean, you have those for everything, though. It's not just an Xbox thing.
PR battles for them, even though the general Phil Spencer himself constantly throws himself pity parties on every podcast that will have him about how they've lost the console wars. Like he himself recognizes how far behind Xbox has fallen and how brutal it's been for them. And it just somehow keeps getting worse, even though they have this like come to Jesus moment of, man, we really put our own dick in our ass here. They don't do anything to course correct. Like they did a good decision a little while back that I praised a lot, where they dropped
So,
exclusivity.
yeah,
I think that is the brightest path forward
that is the best thing they have done in the last like 5 years. I'm trying to think, like, what is there even any point in it? Like, okay, hypothetically speaking, you got Game Pass. Is there any games coming out on Game Pass that are even worth paying for it? I'll go on their Twitter and I'll look. I don't think so.
for the industry where every title hits
Like
every
new
platform
games.
so consumers have their pick of playing it on their preferred platform. And Xbox was kind of pushing that, and I appreciated it. But for every one step forward they've taken 20 steps back. And today it has been a catastrophic disaster for them because
Game
now they're fucking
Pass.
their golden goose. They even posted a delusional video celebrating
I go on their Twitter and the first thing I see is a community note. It's not a good sign when the first thing you see is a note.
these Game Pass changes as if it's something that the community was asking for. It's so out of touch and tone deaf. Just take a peek at this.
Hey everyone, Xbox
Oh,
Game Pass is getting an
this is the thing
upgrade.
that's noted.
We've listened to your feedback, and now you have even more freedom to choose how you play the games you want. We've expanded all Xbox Game Pass plans to give you more games and more ways to play and
More games? Have you? Essential is 50, Premium is 200, Ultimate is 400. Weren't you at like 350 before this? So unless you're paying the Ultimate Edition, you're actually getting less games. Cool.
more rewards than ever. Previously, Core was primarily for console, but Essential now lets you play games on Xbox console, PC, and
cloud. Wow.
That means you have the freedom to stream and play on any supported device. And with cloud
Holy.
gaming, that includes a lot of devices.
So she goes through each
Was that
Device. And with cloud gaming, that includes a lot of devices.
fucking Xbox toaster? Jesus Christ. Okay, yep, awesome.
So she goes through each tier with the upgrades that have been introduced, the improvements that they've augmented all of this with. And I'm just not fucking seeing it. Like, it really just seems like you get the same deal, but with more money needed to be forked over to achieve it. Like, the big thing that stands out to me is that they're putting more of a focus on, you know, PC gaming. So instead of it being all about console, now you get more freedom to play on PC and like the cloud stuff. But for people that are like Xbox heads, they don't give a fuck about that.
PC, yeah, they're Xbox heads want to play their Xbox games on their Xbox, not their fucking PC. I was an Xbox head, then I started playing PC. There's no point in playing Xbox if I have a PC. There's no point playing a console, really, if you have a PC, bar exclusives, but Xbox doesn't have exclusives anymore. So, like, eh. And even from a PlayStation perspective, they move almost all of their exclusives onto PC after a while. It's just Nintendo was the only reason, or the only console you would buy. And, like, even then, it's like, what are you buying it for? Pokemon, Zelda, and Mario is kind of the main ones. It's like, is it worth dropping that much money on 3 games? Or 3 series? Not really.
Like, they're not getting a much better
Again,
deal.
assuming you have a
they're just
PC.
having to pay more money for the deal. Like, it just doesn't seem worth it. And judging from the response from the community, almost nobody is defending it. I don't think there's anyone out there that actually thinks this is them listening to community feedback. Because you need to pay $30 a month in order to, like, play Call of Duty Black Ops 7 on launch. Why would you do that? Why
No
would you
one
be
wants
paying
to play Black Ops
$30 a
7
month
anyway.
to then get access to a game day one? It's so fucking expensive. At that point, you might as well just buy the game that you're interested in, as opposed to having this, like,
Yeah, because it's going to be, what, $70? So 2 months of Game Pass, or just buy the game.
ongoing expensive subscription to Game Pass Ultimate for it. It's just not worth it. The value is not there. It does seem like it is now just a price increase without offering any real reason or justification to fork over those doubloons for it. What the fuck is the point? Like, I don't know where the spin is coming that they're trying to put on it. Like, this is what you guys been asking for. Everyone's been begging to give us more money. All of you are asking to pay more for Game Pass, and we said, fine. Guess our hands are tied. We're reluctant to do this, but we're going to increase the price by 50% per your feedback. It's what you guys were demanding, so we're just serving you the meal you ordered from the menu. Like, who's asking for that? Like, I don't know where it's coming from. And again, the things that they're talking about in the tier, like the tiers that they're introducing, it feels like it's mainly just PC cloud related stuff that I don't think the console players were really begging for in a big way.
The only path Xbox really has... Sorry, I was looking at Twitter, so I completely zoned out. Let me close that tab. The only path Xbox really has going forward is, I think they will probably be leading in terms of cloud gaming. But cloud gaming is still at least like 5 years away from being decent, let alone good. At least 5, probably closer to 10 before it becomes like solid, you know? Because cloud probably will be the future, admittedly. You know, like being able to boot up, just say Black Ops 7, even though by then Black Ops 7 will be old, but anyway. Booting up Black Ops 7 from like your TV and only having to plug in a controller, and you don't need any like PC or console like taking up space. Yeah, that's going to be the way it goes. It's just going to be like how long before we actually get there and it streams consistently. Like I've played cloud gaming. This was like 2 years ago though, so when it was like in its beta, probably still is in beta. But I played it and like, eh, it worked just about, and there was a lot of input delay. There was a lot of lag, so I gave up and just downloaded the game. But we'll see. Where the fuck's my
Way,
there's my mouse?
especially if it leads to a price increase.
The best thing about Ultimate is that you can play new games on day one. That includes games like Call of Duty Black Ops 7,
Wow.
The Outer Worlds 2, and High on Life 2.
Why we High on Life 1 isn't even that good. I can kind of okay, Call of Duty heads, I understand that, right? Outer Worlds 2, admittedly, I will be playing that on launch as well. High on Life 2 though,
But now, the best is getting even better. Ultimate subscribers will
Fortnite
get
Crew.
access to over 75 day one games a year. We're also adding 2 new partner subscriptions.
EA
With
and
Ultimate, you'll now have access to Ubisoft Plus
Oh, yeah,
Classics in
Ubisoft.
addition to EA Play.
Wait, maybe I was a little hasty. Hold the fucking phone here. You get access to Ubisoft Classics?
Does that mean I can play
Oh my
Far Cry
God,
2?
That's what I've always wanted. Access to Ubisoft Classics.
What's even on it? Let me see.
Ubisoft! Yes! Oh, I can't wait to be paying $30 a month. Whee!
Let's see what's
and of
on
course,
it.
EA Play. Who can understate the value of EA
Okay, I typed it
Play
in, the first
there?
thing I see is
This so
Valhalla.
silly. And I was really
Kid's like
curious
4 years
if
old.
they were going to
Come on now.
mention the price increases in this video here because it's so pivotal. Like, this is a really big
No, I don't
deal.
wanna
It's-
fucking
it's
pay
not
for
like
it. Just
some
show me the
trivial
games.
increase of 50 cents. It's 50%. They have raised it from $20 to $30, and they don't make a peep. They don't mention it in this video at all. They tried to save that cold water outside of the hype of this.
I'm looking at it now. You get the first ever quadruple A game. You get Skull and Bones. Oh no, this is premium. Sorry, classics. Oh, Skull and Bones is in classics as well. Okay. You get the Rabbids game. You get Monopoly. You get Assassin's Creed 3 remastered. That's probably fine actually. Far Cry New Dawn, that was alright. Odyssey was okay. Far Cry 5 was okay. Origins was fine. Fractured Butthole is actually really good. Primal is really nice. Syndicate was actually kind of good. Stick of Truth is good. Far Cry 4 is good. A lot of these games, though, you can buy for like $5. Or like in a bundle for like 12 or whatever. You know? So it's like, why would you? Because like half of these games aren't worth it, and the better the game is, the older it is, which means the cheaper you can buy it for. So like, why? You know?
Announcement, which I think is a little scummy. I don't really like that. You should talk about the price changes too. You talked about everything else, like the name changes, which feel totally unnecessary, but that's just like corporate America where names change all the time for the most minuscule of reasons. But come on, you're not going to mention the price here? There's just nothing. There's nothing in this that screams value, that screams that this is worth it now.
Yeah.
Previously, at the old price points of Game Pass, I thought it was a good deal. I really did
Yeah, the
think that they
$15
had
or
a
whatever
good
a month.
service that they were offering at that price point. At this, I don't see who the fuck would ever be able to like rationalize spending that kind of money for what you get out of it. It doesn't make sense to me. And what also doesn't make sense to me is how Microsoft thought that this was a good idea. Like, I recognize that they're not, doing amazing.
Yeah, if they upped the price, but they were like, hey, we're bringing you like fucking 50 AAA games. Well, not okay. Maybe don't use AAA. AAA is a very bad connotation to it these days. But like, yeah, we're bringing you fucking Fallout New Vegas 2, Fallout New Vegas remastered, Far Cry, Fallout 3 remastered, fucking Far Cry 3 remastered. Like, you remastered a bunch of old, really good, loved games and release like sequels to like loved games. People wouldn't care as much about the $30 price now, or not $30 price increase to $30. People would still be mad at it, yeah, but they'd be a lot less mad if you had a reason to increase it. You don't have a reason, you're just increasing it for the sake of increasing it. And I guess the main thing is they're kind of hoping that people paying for Game Pass monthly forget to cancel, and that they can kind of siphon money from them, is probably my main guess as to what they're trying to do.
But I mean, come on, like just look at 2025 for Microsoft. It has been rough. And they've already increased prices on like console and everything, and now this, like they had to know this was going to be a big fucking miss here. I just like I don't get it. It's crazy to me. Anyway, though, I just wanted to yap about this a bit. I really, and I don't mean this exaggeratory, I really don't know how much longer Xbox is even going to be around before they just pull the plug on it. It just seems like
Actually,
it's
to be
in
fair,
such
this
a
is a really good point. Xbox Live used to be $50 a year. Like it's
disastrous
just
state. They have so many things under their umbrella, but yet have so little to show for it. And their one like really good saving grace here with Game Pass is just getting ruined. It is going straight in the dumpster. It's already there. Like this is a dagger in Game Pass for a large number of people. Like it's not blown out of proportion with the amount of people canceling their subscription. It really does
it
seem
was
to be that bad.
it was
And
just about worth it at 16. Even if it was $20 instead of 16, it'd be kind of pushing it.
anyway, though, I won't yap about it any longer. That's really about it. So yeah.
Even if they only upped it to $20, it would still be like a lot. Still really wouldn't be worth it. But upping it to 30s, like if it was like, oh, $30, but it's like 1,000 games, it's like, oh, okay. More reasonable, I suppose. But it's like you're paying $30 a month where the best games are going to get removed because Xbox doesn't actually own the license to them, so they cycle off Game Pass. So just buy the game at that point. It's like the whole idea was it's cheaper to get Game Pass than to buy the game, right? But now it's like now it's $30. It's like not so much. Like Grounded 2. Use that as an example because Grounded is one of their not big IPs, but it's one of the in recent memory it's one of the bigger ones. It's like Grounded 2 is $30 and Grounded 1 is 40. Because Grounded 2 is in early access, Grounded 1 is finished. At that point, just buy the games. And have access to them permanently. Especially with something like Grounded 2, where it gets an update, like a big update every 2 or 3 months. At that point, just buy the game. It's fucking stupid, price increase, man.